And record. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming to class today. We're going to be working with stretching the thighs, the quadricep muscles, and strengthening the hamstring muscles because they are so vital, especially for back bends, but really for anything. We tend to stretch the hamstrings a lot. We tend not to stretch the quads, but strengthen them. And we'll do both of both, but the focus is going to be there. And before we lay down, because I wanted to show you a particular thing we're going to do that might throw you off if you're down on the floor and can't see your screen fully. Okay, so what it's going to look like. So just watch and observe. You have a strap, right? It's going to have a loop in it, small loop. And we're going to do things like we would normally do, right? So we're going to start here in class. Then we're going to bend. Oh, wrong side. Wait, wrong side. I want to make sure you're on the up so you can see. Okay. So we're going to bend the knees. You still have that strap in your hand. And we're going to roll to one side. So that part's pretty easy. You got the strap in your hand at your top leg. And we're going to do some stretches here. Here's the tricky part. You're going to take the strap behind you, put it on your shoulder, right? Just over your shoulder, long strap. Here, we're going to stretch the hamstring or the quad. You'll feel that immediately. And then the final kind of weird thing we're going to do when we get to it is here, which is a precursor for both dancer and bow pose. All of that is going to be stretching the quad. So it's really easy from here to here and eventually to here. Okay. So that's your move, everybody. So with that, put a strap near you and come on down to your backs. And thanks for watching. Come on down. Oh, it's been a morning. I've been up since just a little after 6, so I'm all hyper. All right, so on your mat, and this is what we do, right? To take that kind of hyperness down so that we are centered on our mat, and we let all the distractions go away. And we just breathe. If it is okay for your body, go ahead and just straighten the legs. Allow the legs to go wherever they will normally go, if the toes point out or if they're straight up, whatever it is for you. And then arms down at your sides, the palms are face up. And we're in a Shavasana pose, right? Without dropping too deep in. I just want you to get a sense of your body. How does it feel here on the floor? Just breathe. Notice if there's any funkiness in the lower back or in the legs or in the shoulders or the neck. And just take a deep breath in and a nice big exhale. Good. And do that again. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. And one more right there. And exhale, let that go. Bring the right arm overhead. Keep the right leg straight. Bring the left knee to your chest. And maybe just hold underneath the knee, underneath your left knee. So you got your whole one side of your body stretching, right leg and right arm stretching away from each other. And breathe, just breathe here. Good, one more. And then take the right foot and just bring it over to the left a little bit. So it's as if you were going to cross it over the middle line, but everything else is staying the same. And then maybe the right arm goes over to the left a little bit. So this is a weird kind of, there's a pose called banana pose. It's a yin pose. And this is like a half of a banana. so, so it's just the right leg and the right arm are reaching away from each other and stretching to the left. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Bring those two limbs back to the center. Release. Bring your right knee to your chest. Straighten the left leg. Once the left leg is straight, take the left arm overhead. And again, pause here. Just see what's going on with the left versus the right. When we're dealing, especially with the hips, the lower back, the side joints, right? One side can be so tight and we don't even realize it. Good. And then take the left foot and just slide it across toward the right. Take the left arm and slide it across toward the right and feel again this stretch, this little half banana stretch. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale it all the way out. And release, bring it all back to center. Bring both of your knees to your chest. Breathe, straighten both legs all the way down. And with just that simple maneuver, see if your body feels different. Come back to that very first Shavasana shape pose. And then bend the knees, grab your strap, everybody. We're going to start now, depending on where you are. I'm going to take the strap around my left leg. So hopefully that works for you. If you're too close to a wall, maybe you scoot away from the wall a little bit because we are going to kind of roll over to one side eventually. So left leg is in your strap or in a loop. Actually, if you have a loop in your strap, go ahead and use the loop because that'll help for later. And straighten the right leg. And just feel that, right? What's going on with the hamstring? Take a look at your foot. Your foot is nice and straight. Maybe point the foot and point the toes and then flex and point. Really point those toes, stretch the front of the ankle and flex. One more time, point your foot and flex. And then take the strap in the left hand. Take the leg out wide to the left. Breathe. Maybe the right arm goes out opposite direction just to feel this really nice stretch. And leg comes up to center. Grab that strap with the right hand and just take it over a little ways, maybe a quarter or a third of the way. You all know this stretch, those of you who take class with me regularly. So you're going to feel that nice deep stretch along the left outer leg and maybe down into the back of the knee, the calf. Breathe. Good. Take it back up. Bring it back over or out to the left. Just one more, both sides. And bring it up across. Grab it with your right hand. Take it only a third or a fourth of the way across. Ooh. Good. Bring that leg back to center. Bend the knee. Release. Switch sides. Take the strap around your right foot. Right leg is up toward the ceiling. The left leg straight down on the floor. Notice where you're at. Where are you tight? And then a big point of the right toes. And flex. Whew. Good point. I can tell I've been walking hills lately. Good. Last one. Big point of those toes. And then a big flex, stretching the back Achilles. And be mindful, especially if you're working with an injury, not to come to the edge of those stretches. Good. Strap is in your right hand. Take the right leg out to the side. Try to keep the hips relatively level on the floor. If the left hip lifts a little bit, it's okay, but don't overdo it. Deep breath. Squeeze your belly. Bring that leg up. Grab it with your left hand. Take it partially across. Oh boy. And this is me warmed up and I feel it. Oh, breathe, everybody. Good. Take it back up and across, or open rather, and breathe. And then up, grab it with your left hand and take it across again. Oh, that's it. Nice deep breath, everybody. Good. Take it up. Bend that knee, release. Bend both knees, bring them to chest. We're going to come back to that strap in just a second. Both feet to the floor. Now, what I love about the hamstrings is that we can get them active, right? They're very important for balance, going up and down stairs, going up and down hills. So both feet are on the floor. I want you to think bridge pose, but don't do it. So tone in through the belly, lengthen your tailbone, push into your feet, but don't lift the hips. It's the action of you're gonna lift your hips, but you don't. So I'm really pushing into my feet. And now I want you to drag the heels back isometrically. Oh, back of the legs, hamstrings. If you cramp, just straighten the legs, that'll release it. And release that tug, release everything. So one more time, just like that. I want you to tone in through the lower belly, pubic bone up toward the belly button. Push down into your feet so that you feel like just a little more push and you would actually lift. And then drag the heels back. Oh, yep, breathe. Hamstrings are fired up. If you're not sure and your arms reach, you can feel the back of your upper legs and feel those hamstrings active. And then release. Good. This third one, all I want you to do is same thing. Curl the tailbone, press into your feet, pull the hamstrings back or the heels back, and lift the hips off the floor. We're going to get into more bridge later, but this is just a warm up. So the hands can be down at your sides or they can be in robot pose. Your heels are pulling back. Please don't overdo this. And then tap your hips to the floor and lift the hips. Good. We're only doing 5. This is 2. Lift and tap down. This is 3 and 4. Good. One more. Just lift those hips. Hold here. Pull the hamstrings or the heels back to activate the hamstrings. Maybe press down into either the hands or the elbows. Good. Deep breath, everyone. And lower all the way down. Draw those knees to your chest. Good. Straighten one leg, straighten the other leg. Let the legs go nice and floppy and feel low back, hips, legs if you notice any difference. All right, bend the knees. So now we're going to come into those stretches I showed at the beginning of class. I'm going to take the strap around the left foot because I'm going to be turning over to the right. So you want the opposite foot from the direction that you're turning. Don't worry about it. I'm making it more than it is. You've got your left foot up in the air. You've got your right leg down on the floor. Just breathe. Maybe lift the right foot off the floor for an inch or two and feel the activity of the core and the thigh, right? So strengthening the quad muscle, easy to do, pretty easy to do in yoga. Lower that leg and then bend both knees, but keep the strap in your left hand. So both knees are bent, both feet are lifted. You're going to keep the strap in your left hand. Roll yourself over to the right. The whole body's over to the right. You're not doing any kind of a twist or anything. You've got the strap in that top hand, top leg. All right, so extend the top leg out, straight out. Make sure your torso is pretty straight on so your head's not leaning forward. And bend that knee and straighten, bend, straighten. Good. And bend two more. Straighten the leg out right in front of you and bend it. Last one. Straighten it, but then just hold. If you want more work, let the strap go for a second so that the muscles are doing all the work. And then grab your strap again, bend your knee, wrap that strap behind your shoulder and then on top of your shoulder, and pause. So now your left knee is not only bent, but it is behind you. That foot is behind you. In most quad stretches, the front of the thigh is the quad. We can go right to our lower backs here. So the first thing I want you to do is isometrically tuck your pelvis. So try to draw the tailbone forward. And then push the foot into your strap, but resist. Make sure the strap is on the outer part of the shoulder so you're not getting into the neck. And breathe. And then maybe the leg will go back a little bit more, but at the same time, you're tucking. The other thing I'd love for you to notice is if the knee is splaying up toward the ceiling. And if it is, draw it down. It doesn't have to go back very far at all. If you feel a stretch in the quad, you're getting the move, the stretch. And then when you push the foot into the strap, you've just activated the hamstring. Oh, yep. Everybody breathe. Just soften and bring that knee up toward the chest. Bring it back again. Hold. And then, like I showed at the beginning, you're going to roll onto your belly. That strap is still over the left shoulder. And now your foot is in the strap and you're on your belly, right? Easy peasy, no big deal here. One, you pull on your strap to deepen the stretch. Here's the key. I want you to try to keep that thigh on the floor. If the thigh is on the floor, you can't get into that lower back. Breathe. I have my head up so I can talk, but you can drop the head down to an arm if you want. From here, push the foot into your strap. Don't do 100%, maybe not even 50%. Push your foot into the strap to activate the hamstring. Whew. Release. You're going to roll yourself back onto your side and then onto your back. Extend the left leg up to the ceiling. That was my little caution at the beginning about watching the knees on that one. And release. Straighten both legs. Check them out. How's it feel? Whew, good. And we're going to the other side. I'm just going to roll over so I have room. So we're taking the strap on the right foot. Fun with props, right? Last week we did fun with blankets. Today we're doing fun with straps. Start with the right leg up in the air. The left leg is long. Often one leg will be tighter than the other, but also one leg will often be stronger than the other. So it's kind of interesting. Breathe. If you want, lift the left leg a couple of inches. And just feel. And by the way, especially online classes, if you're struggling to follow left, right, left, try not to worry too much about it. Just do one side and then the other. Lower that left leg. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee so that they're stacked one beside the other. The strap's in your right hand. You're going to roll over to the left so that your top leg is the one that's got the strap. All right, here we go, everybody. Maybe bring that knee into chest and then extend the right leg straight out from the hip. Kind of notice your line from the center of your head to your hip, just to make sure you're not curled over. And if you want a little bit more work, just let go of the strap for a second, working with that outer hip a whole bunch when you do that. And then grab your strap, bend the knee, start to take it behind you, and then wrap that strap behind your back and then over the outside of your shoulder. Your bottom leg is bent to keep you in good support, right? So you have a solid base there. Tuck the pelvis slightly so that you'll feel the quad engage a little bit more. And I should have said this on the other side. If that knee hurts here, just let more slack in the strap so the knee isn't bent so much. You'll still get the stretch. Good, nice tuck of the pelvis. Breathe. The knee is nice and level. Push your foot into your strap gently, maybe 20-30%. And breathe. Good, relax. Just bring the knee forward for a second and then bring it back one more time. Lengthen through the front of the body, front body stretch, back body active, and then turn over to your belly. Now that strap is over the shoulder. You've got it in front of you. You can either lift up on elbows or stay low. Make sure the knee doesn't splay out, and then push that foot into your strap. If you think a boat or bow pose, right? This is half bow pose right here. Deep breath and release. Turn yourself back around and take that leg back up to the ceiling. Stretch. Take your other foot into your loop. Now, what I'm noticing is my loop is kind of narrow. So open the loop so that the feet are roughly hips width apart, not too much, not too little. Good. And both legs are up in the ceiling. You can hold the strap if you want, or put your hands under your glutes if you want more support. Otherwise, with your feet hips width apart, push against your strap. Ooh, yeah. Good. Breathe, everybody. I know this one is a lot. Outer hips. This is your tensor fascia lata, the outer glute, the iliotibial band coming down. Breathe. Good. Now try to push one foot to the floor while the other one resists. So you've staggered your feet. One's trying to go down, one's trying to stay up. Release. Go the other way. Whoo. I know. Breathe. Come back to neutral. Bend the knees and try to push the feet apart. Good. Starting to get into the hammies just a little bit. Still working outer hips. And release. Draw those knees to chest, but keep your strap. Good. Take both legs up. Here's your final move, everybody. Good. Grab the strap with your right hand. Bend both of your knees. Roll over to your left. So the strap is in your right hand. It doesn't really matter as long as it's got to be in your right hand if you're rolled over to the left. Okay? Keep the strap. Roll onto your belly. I know. So teeny tiny bow pose. I would not do full bow this early in class. We've barely stretched out, but the feet are in the strap. The strap is over your shoulder. Your knees are bent. If you can, just come on up to your elbows. So now you're in a whole bunch of bow variation without overdoing it. Whew. Think about stretching the front body. If it's up on elbows is too much, come down, press into your pubic bone, press into your thighs, lower down, and then only if you want, the strap goes in both hands. Push the strap straight overhead. It's going to lift the knees. Variation of bow. Lower the knees. Don't worry about the strap. Just roll yourself back onto your back. Take that strap out. I would love feedback on that later. Knees come to chest. And then just rock side to side. Roll the knees over to one side. Come on up to a seat, everybody. Woo, and straighten out those legs. Fun with straps. All right. There's got to be something is coming to mind there, but I don't know what it is. Bend one knee, take the heels of your hands and Rub them down both the outside and the inside of your thighs. Good. Go down to your calves and release. Same thing, bend the other leg. Good, deep, really dig the heels of those hands in, inside outer thighs, to the knees, and down the outside of the shin. And release. If you can, go ahead and bend both knees. Come into an easy seated pose and inhale, reach up. Exhale, one hand down, other arm over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus arms. I want you to squeeze between the shoulder blades without moving those elbows back. If you look, the elbows are on either side of you, but squeeze that back body. And then everybody twist to one side. Let the hands come down, hand to opposite knee. The other hand goes behind. Nice little easy twist here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Don't want to hold our breaths. And inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Twist to the other side. Hands come down, one to knee, one behind. Deep inhale. Exhale. And release, arms up. Exhale, let that go. Good. Roll it all out, everyone. Let's straighten. Let's come into Janu. I'm just going to adjust the lighting a little bit. It's starting to really fade out. I think the sun's coming up out there. So let's do Janu Sirsasana. One leg straight, one leg bent. Maybe you've got that block underneath your knee, up to you. I don't need it, but I kind of been liking it lately. It just seems to relax that inner thigh of the bent knee. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive. The hands come to the floor. Drag the fingertips back, lengthen through your chest, everyone. Little bit of a hamstring stretch, the back of the extended leg. You might also feel this in the calf. Should be no pain behind the knee. If there is, lessen your stretch. Come up higher. Good. And breathe. So, right, yoga, a lot, not all, but a lot of yoga, especially the kind of yoga we do, it stretches the back of the legs a lot, stretches the back body a lot. But it is certain poses that we want to look at that strengthen the back chain, right? The back body, and stretch the front body. All right, so come on up, roll the shoulders back, and just lean back a little, not a whole bunch, but just a little, just so your hands come somewhere. Bend, excuse me, bend your left knee just a bit and dig that heel into the floor and try to pull the leg back. So again, we're isolating and engaging the hamstring on the left side. If you're not sure, just put your hand there and feel it. Good. If you're okay here, I want you to stay digging in and let go of the hands. Right? So a little harder to keep purchase on that heel. I'm digging in. My toes are all spread out. And release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Slide it in, bend the knee, dig the heel, lift up, and lengthen. Just one more. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, forward fold. Slide it up, dig that heel into a bent knee, and lift. Good. One, you're here too. Take that heel off the floor, but pretend you're squeezing a ball between that leg, between the calf and the hamstring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heel, straighten the leg, shake them both out. Same thing, other side. When you're ready, right leg straight, left knee is bent. Block or no block, totally up to you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe and just see if you can be in the present moment. See if you can check out what's going on with this leg compared to the other. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Notice. Good. Come on up. Take the hands just close in but behind you, just so you can keep chest lifted. Bend the right knee, dig the heel in. Pull the heel back isometrically. When you're ready, if you're ready, just take the hands up. I think because I'm on carpet, it's a little harder. Breathe. Good. Release and come into forward fold. Slide up, dig those heels, reach the arms, lean back. A little variation here of boat pose. Squeeze that hamstring like you're squeezing a beach ball behind that leg. Whew. And release, come forward. Last one, slide it up, dig the heel, lean back a little. So we got core working, we got hamstring working. Maybe lift the heel, but still pretend you're squeezing something back. Woo. Breathe, everybody. And release, straighten. Come on down one more time if you would like. And release, straighten both legs. Good job, everybody. Whew. Shake, shake, shake. Grab your block and take it medium width between your shins and squeeze your block. Lean back a little bit. Try to drag the feet back, right? I'm not on heels this time. I've got flat feet. Let me turn sideways. And I'm just trying to pull back. Again, you're going to feel the hamstring. So we did this laying on the floor in a boat when we pulled the hamstrings or the heels back isometrically. So breathe, everybody. And then maybe fingers point a little bit more forward, the shoulders roll back, the chest lifts, and we see if we can lift those feet off the floor. So variation again of boat, arms out if you want. Woo! And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Move your block aside. Shake out the legs. We're almost done with the floor work. So hang in there with me if you can. Now, careful on your wrists on this one. For me, I don't care how your hands are. As long as your wrists are comfortable and your shoulders are not rolling forward. My hands tend to be out at a little, kind of like a little 45-degree. Your feet are on the floor. I want you to pull the heels back like we just did and lift the hips just an inch or two. Make sure you're not going to irritate your wrists. Squeeze your belly, lift one leg and the other. Lift. It's like we're marching in place. We're kind of in a half crab walk, but we're just not walking. We're reaching. This is also a really bizarre variation of reverse table. Good. Press into the hands. Breathe. The next time one leg is lifted, hold. Here's the hard work. Push into the standing foot and feel the glute engage. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that foot, get back to neutral. Lift the other, try to push that standing foot in the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot, lower your bum, straighten your legs, shake out your wrists. Good. Grab one wrist and squeeze, and then make a fist and extend. 2 and 3. Grab your other wrist, give it a good squeeze, and then squeeze, open the fist, open, last one, and open, and shake those babies out. All right, well done, everyone. That was the floor work. Come on up. We're going to start in table pose. So if you want something underneath, your knees. Go ahead and do that. Just have your blocks near the front of your mat. We'll get to those later. Squeeze the belly in and just press your right foot back. Now, if your wrists are chatty, you could do soft fists or you can come to elbows. Just the key here is not to dump into that low back. Keep the sit bones down and then lift the leg and then recheck. Did I just drop into my low back? Big squeeze of the belly. Point your toes and breathe. And then bend the knee, flex your foot, straighten the leg, and point your toes. Here's the key. Don't move in your low back or hips at all. So don't worry about the foot. You can flex as you bend, straighten as you straight, but don't worry about all that. Just bring the leg in, but notice any curl of the low back. Squeeze the knee in and straighter the heel. Good. Really keep your whole torso from moving. One more. Squeeze, release, and lower. Come on off the hands if you need to. We got hamstrings today. Okay. Excuse me. Come on down, everybody. So, if you were in Florida, we're pretty much done with pollen season. If you're here in North Georgia, we're still in pollen season, and I've reacted more this year than normal. All right, so start with that toe on the floor, level the hips, really get a nice lengthening of the lower back, and then lift the leg. And feel that, right? You'll still have the curve in your low back, but I don't want you to drop into it. All right, here we go, everybody. Slowly bend the knee, heel squeezes in. Slowly straighten, maybe you point the toes. And bend and straighten. Good. Bend. I want you to go slow enough that you actually feel the contraction of the hamstring, the back of your upper leg. 5, 4.3, 2, good. One more. Squeeze and straighten and release. Come on off those hands one more time. Give it a good shake. And come on back. Step forward, right leg. Grab your blocks. Put the blocks there. Take the blocks up nice and high, everyone. Coming into this first lunge, right? So if we're just doing a regular old lunge, low lunge, already we'll get a stretch here. How do we engage here, right? So first thing is we just squeeze the glutes on that side. Maybe that is enough for you. As we lengthen our chest, as we find that stretch, maybe if the left leg is back, we just glance over the right shoulder. Squeeze the glute. And then take the torso back to neutral, only if the knee will tolerate it. Bend that back knee and try to squeeze that heel in. Here we are again, hamstring active. Big deep breath, everybody. And release. Good. Switch sides. Bring the right leg back. Bring the left foot forward. Every time I want to sing that, every single time. It's so weird. It's like the little hokey pokey song. All right. So now we're stretching the right quad. Squeeze the right glute. Breathe. Another way to get active here is to push the back foot, top of that back foot into the floor. And just feel that stretch. And then glance over the left shoulder. Yeah, right? It is amazing. And we really don't stretch the front body enough, right? Think about all the curling that happens in the front body. All right, take that back to center and either stay there or bend the right knee and squeeze the heel in. Just breathe and release. Switch sides one more time. Bring the right foot forward. This time, lift your left knee off the floor. Maybe lower those blocks by one just so you have some stability there. Pretend you're squeezing a block between the thighs. You've heard me say that before. And then take a look at the left hip. If it's dropping to the floor, if your sacrum is doing a slide down to the left, level that out. Just press the front of the left hip back up. Squeeze, everybody. Now, imagine you're going to pull both legs together. So I'm trying to drag my front heel back and my back foot forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knee, switch sides. Come back to the lunge. Lift your back knee. Imagine squeezing a beach ball. Good. Breathe. When you're ready, try to pull the legs apart. It's like you're trying to scissor them back together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Push off. Step forward. Walk your blocks forward a little bit. Come into a nice forward fold. Whew. Good. Deep breath, everyone. Bend both knees. Take your hands to your knees. Come on up to standing and shake those legs out. If you've got something on your mat, a blanket or something, just move it out of the way for now. And come on up to standing and give them a good shake. Give those legs a good shake. Good. So first thing we're going to do, feet or hips width apart. Your hands are on your front thighs. You're going to press the hips back, keep the knees soft. Slide the hands down as far as you're comfortable, but notice I am not rounding and I'm not looking down. So we're working with the back body. Don't have to go this low. And then slide up, up, up. Squeeze your glutes and slide down. Good. This is, again, a variation on, they call them dead man lifts. Okay. But we're using our bodies. We're going slow. We're keeping our alignment. We're stretching our lovely hammies. And then we're pulling up, pulling up, pulling up, and squeezing the back body. One more. Press down. Keep the knees soft, everyone. And up. Roll the shoulders. Release. Right foot forward, left foot back. This is obviously a bit of a strength class, right? Body weight strength. We're working with the legs. We're going to just keep on playing here. So one foot back, the other one forward. It's not a big step. We've done these many times. Inhale, lift up. Hands come to heart, baby squat. Watch the knees. And inhale, straighten, squeeze the back glute. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. And up. Hold here for a moment. We're going to slow the descent. Only the descent. Hands come to heart. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Push straight up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Pause. And up. Good. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Hamstrings and glutes having to work. Feel that back leg, right? Woo. Breathe and push it up and release. Shake that out. Same thing. Other side. Here we go. Right foot steps back. Just a little step. When you're ready, again, watch the knees. You don't have to go even halfway down. You're still doing the work. Inhale the arms up. First, there's 3 pretty quick. So we're coming down, pushing up. Good. Come on down. Push up and down. Push up. This one slows down. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Push straight up. 1, 2, 3. Push it up. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Push up and let go. Good job, everybody. Shake that out. Come on back to your blocks or in front of your mat. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. Bend the knees, step back, right leg. Lower your right knee to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up. You don't have to lower the knee. Exhale, hands down. Nice time to say that, right? Lift the knees, squeeze the legs, and then try to pull them together. Yep, breathe, everybody. Just try to squeeze back foot and front foot towards each other. Release that, hands to your knee. Lift up, high lunge. Breathe. Back foot is nice and straight. Back legs are working. If you want a little more hamstring work, bend the back knee. Find your pose, find your still point. Release. Hands down. Now, if your blocks are medium or low, just push straight down, step back to plank pose. And breathe. Don't let the low back sink. Don't let the hips drop. Step forward, right leg. Lower your left knee. Hands come to your knee. Squeeze the back glute. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Lift your back knee. Try to pull the legs towards each other. This is harder than lunge right here. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the pull in. Take your hands to your knee. Come into a regular lunge. Bend the back knee only as an option. Squeeze that back glute though. Yep, breathe, breathe. Exhale down. Push into the blocks. Plank, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees. Child's pose, hero pose, belly flop, whatever feels good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. The breath is the great equalizer, right? You breathe, your body goes, okay, thank you, and comes back to center each time. That's it. All right, so come on up. Come back to table pose. To downward facing dog. I don't think we've done a down dog yet. Stretch it all out. And breathe. Take your feet wide. Walk your hands back. Bend the knees and come on up. Shake it out. So there's another strength, back body strength exercise. It actually stretches the hamstrings, but then strengthens them. And they're called inchworms. So I want you to be, again, super mindful. If you can, the legs stay straight and the arms stay straight, okay? If you cannot, just do your best, okay? And if you just want to kind of half do it, it's okay with me too. Just play. Okay. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. The hands are going to come to the floor and on purpose walk out to plank, okay? Hold, squeeze. And then best you can, keep the legs as straight as you can for as long as you can. Walk all the way back and inhale up. Take the arms up. We're only going to do 3 of these, a lot of work. Good. Take it down. You can have hands down thighs. Walk, 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 walk. Hold. We are strong people. Good. Walk it back. If you've done two and your body's going, that's enough out of you, stay in mountain pose. We just have one more. Lift up, slow. Walk it out. I'll be nice after this. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back. Whew. Bend the knees. Come on up. Oh, and shake it out. Right? It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. We're just getting stronger, more able, more mobile every day. All right. So this one, again, kind of interesting. It brings it into a balance pose. Don't worry about it. Don't, if you want to be near a wall, that's okay. So we're going to start again in this, not a super long lunge, right? Just here. And all you're going to do is lean forward and squeeze your hamstring. Try to find your balance and then step back. We're going to do 5 on each leg. Here we go. Bend, squeeze, and land. That's 1. Squeeze. That's 2. Here we go. 3. And down. 4. Yep, don't worry if you got to tap, but the knees back, right? The glutes working, the hammies are working. Woo. And 5. Keep the knee back. I didn't say that at the beginning. Whew. And release. See? Easy peasy. Second side. This time my right leg's going to step back. We start in this position. It's almost like a little lunge. And then when you lift, whoop, find your balance, but keep squeezing that hamstring. And step back. This is 2. You got to go slow enough. Watch the low back, right? Stand tall, squeeze your glute, squeeze the hammy, and back. This is 3. And down. We got 2 left, everyone. 4. And down. Last one. Whoop. 5. Squeeze, squeeze. Stand up tall. Don't go here. Don't go in that low back. And let go. Shake it out. You are so happy to be done with that. Go wide on your mat. Take the feet wide. Deep hinge from your hips. Come on down. Your hamstrings are going to be so happy to just stretch. Good. Breathe, everybody. Let the hands touch something, the floor, your legs, your toes. Maybe you're halfway down instead of all the way down. Try to push your feet away isometrically. That's going to be a nice additional stretch. Release, turn the heels in, turn the toes out, bend the knees, everybody. One hand to each knee. Come on up to standing. Whew. Good. Step the legs together. Grab your block. Take that block between the legs. Give it a good squeeze. Walk the feet in so you really can squeeze that block. These help so much. Whew. Good. Squeeze, squeeze. Whew. Smile. And let that go. All right, we're coming back down to the floor. Got a little bit more to do. Inhale, reach up, everyone. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to down dog. Down dog is so easy after all that work. Lower the knees to the floor and come back to your seat. Grab your strap. So I want you to take that strap. You're going to need a strap and your block. This is a little bit of a reset-ish. So take the strap around your legs. I'll turn sideways so you can see. It's where it normally would be when we do this kind of work. It's, 2-3 inches above, 3-4 inches, whatever feels good, where you can get purchase. But it's got to be tight enough because you're then going to take a block and put that block between your legs and tighten the strap just enough that the block won't slip. Okay. So you've got the strap and the block. And then lean back just a little bit. Squeeze your block. In fact, let's go ahead and dig heels in and squeeze the block. And just breathe. If you don't need hands, you can let go of hands, but usually having the hands there is easier. This is going to work a little more core to take the hands off. And then release the squeeze of the block. Whoop, see, mine wasn't quite tight enough. And press against your strap. So if the block doesn't stay, don't worry about it because we can put it back in. So push, push against your strap. I'm using a new strap. It's not quite working. So you're pushing out, activating this. Good. Release. Grab your block. Give it a good squeeze. I'll blame it on the strap. Release. Push against your strap. Push, push, push. Yep. You'll feel those outer hips. Good. One more. Grab your block, squeeze. So this is inner thigh, outer thigh, right? Squeeze. You can dig heels in or feet are flat. Release. Last one. Pull against that strap. And breathe. And release. Go ahead and take that strap off. We are done playing with the strap. Want you to come onto your bellies. We're almost finished here. 1 or 2 back bends, and then we'll finish up. So come onto your bellies. Start by laying all the way down, just all the way down. Let your head relax, either chin to hands or forehead to hands. And take your feet wide on your mat. So back bend, super easy to get into your lower back, right? All I gotta do is lift up my butt, right? Lift up my sit bones, and there goes my low back. So opposite, right? I want to push down into the pubic bone and then come up on elbows a little and imagine you can make your belly longer. So you're dragging yourself forward. You're anchored by your pubic bone. You're going to try to isometrically drag yourself forward and then lay down again. Lift both legs just an inch or 2 and see if you can stay out of your lower back. And breathe. And lower. Bring the legs a little bit closer in. Come up to Sphinx pose. I tend to take back bends in stages, depending on what's going on with my lower back. And I always recommend that because we don't want to stress our lower backs unnecessarily. So once again, if I just sit here, right, I go right to my low back. So instead, I'm going to draw the belly button in. I'm going to press into the pubic bone. I'm actually going to press into my elbows and my hands a little bit. And breathe. And then the low back sensation goes away completely. And breathe. So there's the first back bend, right? This may be the back bend of your choice for the next 2. So come on down, bend your knees, windshield wiper. Straighten the legs. Lengthen your pubic bone or your low back. Press into your pubic bone. Come on up. Tone the belly in. We were just here. Take the hands at a diagonal, the arms at a diagonal on your mat, and push up, but then drop shoulders. So back bend number 2. This is a variation of cobra. What I find is most people try to muscle themselves into cobra when their hands are closer. So we're just going to take the hands out and see what happens. Stretch that front belly, feel it, and come on down. Bend the knees, windshield wiper. So this is our last one, and it's going to be your choice, either Sphinx or the variation of Cobra that we just did, or, it's coming, right? Bow pose. And you might have noticed I bent my knees and then I lifted one knee and then the other. What am I doing? I'm lengthening my quads, my front legs as much as I can. And if you bend your knees, you should feel that your quads are really stretched out, like they're not super tight like they might normally be. A lot of the rest of it is the same, right? If your behind's poking up, you gotta press it down. Press down through the thighs. 1, you're here, you're happy as a clam. 2, you're just gonna kind of reach the arms back, palms face up, and not even worry about feet. Or 3, grab the feet, lift the knees, lift the head, neck, chest, and come into any variation of bow pose. And breathe and smile. And every time I talk or breathe, I rock. If you feel this in your lower back, I'm going to ask you 1 to drop the legs or 2 to drop holding the feet. Breathe. Lower the legs. Feel your belly press against the floor. I know. Deep breath, everyone. Roll over to one side, and once you do, just bend your knees and hold and notice and smile. It's almost over. So maybe you saw that, right, by stretching the quads and the belly all through class, the back bending portions are so much easier. Your body is warmed up. 1, 2, knows how to activate the back chain. And 3, has the room because we stretched out the front. That was my goal anyway. All right, come on to your backs, everybody. Pause here for a moment. Press into your feet. Lift the hips. Just shift the hips to the right side of your mat. Bring the knees up to your chest and come into a twist. Knees lower to the left. And breathe. And never overdo your twist. Don't force it. If you need a block between the knees or something under the knees, just go ahead and do that. Sometimes I'll put a little curled fist between my knees just to give me a little space. And close the eyes. Notice your breath. Coming back to center. One more here. Good. Lift one knee and then the other. The feet come to the floor. Your hips shift to the middle of your mat and then they lift and shift to the left. Knees come to chest and lower to the right. Maybe the left arm goes out. And we find a twist on this side. But then follow your breath, right? Just relax into your twist, taking a nice deep breath in and out, breathing in, breathing out. That's it. One more here. One knee up, other knee up, hips back to the center. Draw those knees to your chest, maybe crisscross your ankles, and just rock a little side to side, maybe a little circling with your knees. Just stretch it out. And then crisscross your ankles the other way. One leg goes nice and straight. The other leg goes nice and straight. Ooh. And we snuggle ourselves into Shavasana. Can always put blocks underneath your knees or your blanket on you, whatever feels good. But then feel your spine, feel your body, your alignment. Take a nice deep breath in, everyone, and exhale through your mouth. One more inhale, exhale, and then sink deep into your Shavasana. Go softer still. For those of you who are ready, go ahead and start to move, start to stretch. When you're ready, bend those knees, bring the knees to chest, and just rock side to side. Lower the knees to one side and press all the way up. Come back to a seat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right to your heart, to your own inner strength and beauty and balance. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming to class.